Hello everyone, welcome to Euron. In this video, I am going to discuss about a roadmap for business analyst or a data analyst. Now, many people think that to become a business analyst, if I know a Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Advanced Excel, a little bit of Python scripting and connectivity with the databases and all, so I will be able to crack the job. But no, even if you are going to crack a job, you are going to face some sort of a problem. It's a myth that if you know all of these 4 to 5 modules, you will be able to get into a business analytics job. So in this particular video, I'm going to discuss about those myths, what you are supposed to prepare, how much time you are supposed to devote, what and all topics you are supposed to cover, each and everything. So let's get started, guys, with roadmap to becoming a business analyst or a data analyst. Now, the very first part, as in all of my roadmaps, I always talk about fundamentals first, base first. Unless and until your base are not going to be strong, you will not be able to go for a very long time. Again and again, you have to look back and then you have to do some preparation, then you have to move forward. So back and forth, this will keep on happening with you. So the very first part is fundamentals, a basic. So now, as a part of this basic, you are supposed to invest at least 1 week of time, 5 to 7 hours in total. So maybe on an average 1 hour of time, I would say, which is not much. So learn about a business analyst role, means what business analysts actually do, what in all job responsibilities they try to execute on a day-to-day basis. So here, the very first part which I have mentioned is try to research about what is a business analyst BA, what BA actually does. So it's not like in a morning you will go to office, your boss is going to come and then they are going to ask you, fine, this is the data and then give me a dashboard. No, this is nothing. This is not like you are going to do it on a daily basis. You will be involved into a lot of business discussion. You will be involved into a lot of stakeholders meeting. You will be involved into a lot of cross-functional teams discussion. You are going to get a data, understand a business, understand the functionalities of each and everything by having a meeting or discussion with anyone and everyone who is associated directly or indirectly inside your project. So that is what you are going to do on a regular basis. So understand a key responsibility like a requirement gathering, stakeholder communication, and process improvement. This is what I was talking about, right? That requirement gathering. Now, requirements are not going to come directly from your manager all the time, or maybe just from your client. The requirement may come from a different functional or maybe a technical team, or maybe from your managers, directors, or anyone. Stakeholder communication, process improvement. So these things is something which as a BA, as a business analyst, everyone try to do on a daily basis. So explore a career pathway. Now try to understand that if you are going to do any business analytics based course from Euron or maybe from somewhere else, then what in all role you are going to get. So IT BA, functional BA, data BA, agile BA, and a lot of things depends upon a different kind of an industry. Now in every industry, it's not like the job title is going to be business analyst. It depends and it varies because company always try to follow their own hierarchy for giving a title to any position. But technically, yeah, it's called as business analyst. And again, there are a lot of different kind of a business analyst who exist. IT BA, functional BA, so those who will be like just talking about the entire business and everything. Data BA, work on the data, agile BA, and so on. Now build a foundation. So develop analytical thinking. Now how you will be able to develop a analytical thinking and why it is important, because see, on a daily basis you have to make a lot of decision that no, maybe I won't go in this way, maybe I'll go in that way. And maybe you are going to take your own decision for a data, for a function, or whatever job roles and responsibilities you are going to perform. Now here you are supposed to study a lot of different situation. So there are already a lot of like a paper, a lot of dashboards which is already published on a variety of a platform, on many platforms. If you will start searching, let's suppose if I'm looking for like something in a supply chain, Obviously, I can go and I can try to search. I will be able to understand the supply chain major component at least. I will be able to understand the data points over there. I will be able to understand the functional aspect of a supply chain little bit, right? And then I will try to build some of the dashboard or maybe some other kind of analytics I will try to perform once I'm going to understand that particular business, that particular domain. So domain study is very much important, but because you never know that in a next company when you're going to apply for the job, in which domain they are going to work. Some of the companies may be working in a financial domain, some of the companies are working into a supply chain domain, some of the companies are working into maybe a logistics domain, and like I said, it depends. So case studies are very much important. How other people have already implemented it, that is very much important, so that you will be able to get a experience and a inspiration. Believe me, as a business analyst, it's important, it's very much important. Before even your tech skill as a business analyst, it is important. Okay, so learn how to break down a complex problem into a manageable component. Again, this is going to come just from experience, just from listening to the stories of others. Now, learn business fundamentals, study a key business concept, market analysis, finance basic, operations, organizational structure, all these things, understand workflow process mapping, business process modeling, all these things, right? Now, gain a basic technical knowledge, learn the software development lifecycle, SDLC, like whenever someone is going to develop the entire software. So how it is going to happen, so how we are trying to do a database design, how we are trying to do entire process design, how we are going to align with the functionalities, how we are going to do alignment with the final data on which you are going to build your dashboard. So each and everything is important. Familiarize yourself with agile, scrum and waterfall methodology. So these are the methodology to deliver a project, and yes, you are supposed to be aware about it. Explore a tool like Jira. Jira is one of the most popular one which has been used across the industry, but some people are using even a Trello, some people are using monday.com. Likewise, there are hundreds of other platform which is also available, but yeah, Jira is one of the famous ones. So in my entire life, so I have been using Jira, and for some time Trello. I have never used monday.com, but yeah, Jira is one of the famous platform which has been used by almost all the biggies for a project management. Now, more core business analytics skills. So these are the foundation, and now getting into the core. Learn elicitation techniques, like example interview, workshop and survey. Practice documenting requirements. So we try to document as a business analyst. Yes, even when I was working in some of the project as a business analyst, so we had to do a lot of documentation, by understanding the business requirements from a tech side, from a functional side, from a client side, from everyone, right? And yes, it is actually a real job, because unless and until you are not going to document it, you are not going to create the process, how projects are going to move, how someone is going to build, how someone is going to deliver. So this is something that you are supposed to know. Study tools like BPMN and flowchart for process mapping. So obviously flowchart, I think we all know. Learn lean principle and Six Sigma basic. So these are the things that you are supposed to understand at least on a basic level as a business analyst. And then coming to the tech side of it, develop advanced skill. And the very first part is SQL. Without SQL, what you will do? Nothing. So you must be using a Snowflake, you must be using a MySQL, you must be using a Oracle DB, DB2 or anything, right? So you are supposed to understand a SQL, because you will end up writing a lot of SQL queries, and a data visualization tool like Tableau, Power BI or Excel. So this is going to be a tool for your day-to-day life, for your day-to-day job, for your day-to-day deliverables. Understand KPIs, key performance matrices, and dashboarding. So this is something that you are supposed to understand, and deepen knowledge in a specific domain like a finance or healthcare. This is important, guys. See, many people, like I said in a beginning itself, many people think that these tools are going to be everything. No, not at all. This is just a tool, nothing more than that. So maybe let's suppose if I'm talking about a PowerPoint presentation. Now, if someone is going to say that I'm good with PowerPoint, now what I will do with that? Nothing. I need a person who understand the entire process, who understand the entire business, who understand the functional and technical requirements, and then deliver something by using just a PowerPoint, just by using Excel, just by using a Word document, just by using a Power BI Tableau, or maybe there are hundreds of other dashboarding tool which is available. So knowledge in a specific domain is very much valuable, and you are going to yield an outcome just for that, not for knowing all of these tools. These are just a tool, guys, just a tool. Likewise, there are hundreds of tools which is available inside the industry. Now technically learn how API works, understand the system integration, find application programming interface from where you are going to fetch the data, you are going to interact with other systems, familiarize yourself with ER diagram, UML diagram, and wireframing. So just to create a process, or maybe your schema, alignment, and all those things. Practice active listening, emotional intelligence. I have mentioned these things because as an analyst, it is important because you have to interact a lot. You have to deal with the people a lot. You have to deal with the process a lot, right? So I believe active listening and emotional intelligence are very much important. And as a business analyst, we do a lot of back and forth, right? Sometimes they are going to give me a data, they will tell me one story, then other time someone is going to come, they will try to do some add-on, they will talk about some other story, and we have to cope up with each and everything. We have to listen to everyone, and then finally build a dashboard, build an entire story out of it, aligning the entire process. That is what business analyst does by using above tools. So, and presentation communication skill important because what you will do on a daily basis, this is what you are going to perform. Now personal projects simulate a BA task like a process improvement, requirement gathering, and then freelance internship. So you can maybe go ahead with the internship in every company. I believe in every company, whether companies are small or companies are big, you will be able to find out a BA role everywhere. Believe me, everywhere by default, in every domain, in every organization, you will be able to find out a role for this BA job. So maybe you can start doing some sort of a portfolio project, or maybe you can go ahead with the internship. Then certification. So if you are looking for a certification, although if you have a very good knowledge about the domain, then certification I believe is not required. But yeah, there are some people who says that I'm looking for a certification from my personal and professional growth. You can go ahead with the certification, that's completely fine, and these are the certification which I have listed down over here. Last but not the least, I would say resume and interview, because everyone is looking for a job. I'm learning something, I'm trying to upskill myself, reskill myself, I'm trying to teach myself so that I will be able to get some sort of a outcome. That's the only objective that I have, right? That's the only objective that I have. Now, keeping that in a mind, resume portfolio building is important, interview preparation is important, but keep one thing in a mind. As a business analyst, it's not just about a tool like a Tableau or Power BI or Excel or SQL or maybe basic of Python scripting. No, it's about a business. B, right? BA. So business analyst. So business, you have to understand the business. You have to understand how to break a communication between businesses, all the stakeholders. You are supposed to understand an entire delivery mechanism. You have to understand the entire process management, a lot of things, right? You have to understand, and then only you are going to be a lot of case studies you have to go through, right? So at the end of the day, conclusion is, it's not about learning, or it's not about just knowing a couple of tools. No, not at all. And then obviously once you are like done with this, go for the interview preparation and then start applying for the job. Networks always matters. I firmly believe on that part, that if you have a very good lobby, if you have a very good network, then you are not supposed to struggle for the job. So try to build it, and network, you will be able to build it by doing something for others. So try to do something for others. You will be able to build your strong network. People are going to recommend you. People are going to give you a reference, and then it is going to be an easy peasy job for all of you to break into a job. So in total, 400 hours of effort you are supposed to invest, almost 8 to 9 months of time. But again, this is just a tentative timeline, not a thumb rule for everyone. It's not applicable on everyone. So depends upon your comfort and depends upon your requirements. So maybe you can try to go through it and then try to prepare. And let me know if you have any kind of a feedback. I will be happy to discuss about feedback with respect to a business analyst roadmap on Euron. Courses are available. There are a lot of courses which is going to come. Courses are available in Hindi as well as in English. You can try to explore on Euron. It's very, very affordable, or you can say one of the most affordable platform which I'm trying to create as of now. With that, thank you so much everyone, and see you again in my next video. Yeah.